Facts and Math for 6th grade. We're still doing Lesson 80. We're working on transformations. We've already done a reflection. We've reflected an image across an axis. Now we're working on rotation. When we do rotation, we're not going over an axis. Instead, they're going to tell us how far to turn it and around what point. For our example here, we're going to be rotating about the origin. If you remember, the origin is point 0, 0. It's the very center of your graph. And we're going to rotate 90 degrees, which means if you think back to your angles, we're making a right angle. Which means if this was our original shape, be careful, this is different than the one before. You're going to want to draw this in your book. It's 3 this way, 4 that way, and a hypotenuse. If we were to take our shape and we'll start with the point that's closest to the origin, and if we were to draw a line, and then draw a line out, so we had a 90-degree angle here, this is where point B would end up. We would have taken it and we would have turned it, just like a piece of paper, to face the other direction. When we turn B to face the other direction, watch what happens to A. It comes out. What was 6 above the axis is now 7 over this direction. And point C, which here was 6 out and 2 up, moves up and it's now 5 above the axis. Notice this is B1, A1, and C1. And we can now name our new coordinates. This would be 3, 2. This would be 7, 2. And this would be 3, 5. You can also rotate 180 degrees, which means that we would have turned it all the way around, and it would end up down here in the other quadrant. All right, one last example. Let's do a translation. When you have a shape that you want to translate, so we'll come back to our original shape here. They will tell you how many places to move it over, or how many places to move it down, or how many over and how many down to move it. Let's pretend for this example that we want to move it 4 to the right, and then we want to move it 3 down. Now we're going to pretend that this shape stays the way it is. We're going to pretend that we move it 4 over and 3 down. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 4 to the right. And 3 down. 1, 2, 3. This will be our new point B. From there, I can figure out my other coordinates. There are 3 spaces here to get to C. So 1, 2, 3 spaces here to get to C1. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get to A. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get to A1. And now I can complete my triangle. When you do your work today, pay particular attention to whether you're reflecting, rotating, or translating. Make sure that you carefully either reflect over the axis, rotate around the origin, or translate in the directions that they show you.